Hello and welcome to Module 4. This is the start of our major speeches. We have 3 major speeches. This is the first one. So I'm going to tell you the process of how it's going to work and how you're going to get full credit. So first thing you need to do, watching the video, then reviewing all of the resources here. First thing you're going to do is post your discussion right here for topic approval. Number 1 through 4. Same rules apply for the discussion. Respond to your peers, all of that. With this, I want you to make sure that you might notice a topic that doesn't fit the requirements of this speech. So for example, let's come out here to resources. So it says in here it's not a demonstration speech or it's not a personal narrative. So you might see in the discussion that, I'm going to show the audience how to make a grilled cheese sandwich. Don't just respond and say, great topic, I love grilled cheeses, I can't wait to watch you do it, when you know that you can't do a demonstration speech. So make sure that you're giving feedback that's actually helpful. Same if you see that I'm going to tell my story of the time I went to Disney World. Well, that's a personal narrative. So maybe you should comment back in the discussion board that, hey, I don't think this topic is going to work. If you look in the resources, the directions say no demonstration, no personal narrative. So that's what you're going to do first. You have to make sure you check for topic approval. That's either going to be when I grade it, it's going to be in the comments, very clear, or responding back to you in the discussion board if you post it early. But there will be no question on the feedback because it's going to be very clear that I've left you feedback whether your topic is approved or not. So make sure that you get topic approval. That's first. Next, you're going to do your outline. You're going to have to follow the example exactly. So there's a lesson over it. You're going to have to make sure that you watch this lesson right here on the outline. So there are student examples for the outline in the resources right here. Example outline, example outline. There's 2. There's an example of a student visual aid. There's an example of a speech. There's an example of an outline. So what I would do is you'll see this is I would open this up and copy and paste it. It's taking a long time. Not going to mess with just because you can't read it anyway. But, just utilize the resources and follow the example exactly. You have your credibility statement, all of that, but those are not things that you say in your speech. The first thing that you're going to say when you stand up to give your speech is going to be your attention grabber. The things that you see here, let me try one more time here, on your outlines is going to be like your general purpose, specific purpose. Those are just kind of a guide for your speech. You don't say those. Attention grabber, dash, thesis statement, dash, reason to listen, dash, credibility statement, dash, preview of main points, dash. You don't say those things. So you're not going to get up and say, my credibility is this. You don't say that. So the things that are the labels, you don't say those. So you're going to do your outline. You're also going to do a visual aid. In the resources right here, there's a lesson over visual aids, that visual aid requirements. So I don't mind emails all day long, but if you email me and say, hey, how many slides are we supposed to have for our visual aid? Well, watch the lesson. It says it all in here. So you will have to watch lessons over the outline and right here over the visual aid. There's examples on all of it. So it's very clear what the expectations are for this assignment. Let's say that you submit your outline and I can't give you full credit for something. Again, I grade very quickly. Then you're going to come in, make those revisions before you film your speech. And you don't get extensions on due dates if you're making revisions. So that's why I grade quick. I want you to work quick. So let's say you submit your outline and I'm going to grade it pretty much immediately. That's why due dates are at noon. I'm going to have it graded on the day it's due, with maybe a discrepancy here or there, but for the most part, I'm going to have that assignment graded the day it's due. So you submit something, I won't give you full credit because you missed an element of it, and I'm going to say, hey, you're missing this, this, and this, make the revisions. You're going to go in there, make those revisions real quick. If you do it before you film your speech, before the due date of the speech, then you can get full credit. Same with your visual aid. Remember that your visual aid is not a big note card. I don't want you cannot just transfer your whole outline on it. You don't want a lot of text on it. It's not for you. It's for your audience. So Ideally you would project it on a like projector kind of behind you, but I get it, you might not have that. A laptop is fine. So let's say you're using a laptop. Here's what you cannot do. You cannot hold it and give your speech. It would have to be next to you. Okay, so, and you'd be standing up, but it would have to be next to you, and you have to have interaction with your visual aid. And you'll see that in the student example, like, as you can see here, kind of interact with it. That does not mean pick it up and show it. I don't want you to do that. You can't have any physical delivery if you do that. So just don't hold it. You have to control it. You can't let your friend be your clicker. But look at the examples and, make sure you're picking a topic that you know, because you're only allowed a note card still. You cannot take your whole speech up there with you, and you cannot use this as a note card. So just prepare a note card, pick a topic that you know a lot about, that's easy for you to talk about. So if you forget what you wrote, I don't grade you verbatim on your outline. I don't. I'm going to look, do you have the attention grabber? Do you have all of the things in the intro? Do you have the preview of your key points? And when you get to your key points, you may have, say, your topic sentence, maybe just write your topic sentence down. And then, if you stray from your outline, that's okay. Make sure you have those transitions, but if it's not verbatim, that is way okay. So if you have questions, let me know, but let's have a great Module 4.